Welcome back.
Hey, everybody, we're back. How's
Where
it
are we
going?
going?
Who
Apparently,
knows? We're going to a place.
It's a mystery. Justin wanted it to be a mystery.
I
So
did.
it's a mystery. Welcome to the Mystery Machine.
Welcome to Mystery Souls. We're doing some lore things right now.
Yeah.
We're about to find out. This loading screen's taking slightly longer than I thought. Okay,
This is
hello.
where we are. We're in Farron Keep.
You might want to turn around. I'm not saying for any particular reason.
Who are you?
There's a person here. In Farron Keep.
This is unexpected.
I agree.
Well, I decided to stop running. Loathe me all your life.
Oh my god. Stop. What the fuck, man?
Okay, so... you probably don't...
Who are you and why are you fucking my stamina bar?
You probably don't remember this, guy at all, but this is the Crestfallen Knight from Firelink.
Oh, Hawkwood.
Yep, Hawkwood. I mentioned offhandedly
Oh, motherfucker.
at one point
So cool.
that he was probably an Abyss Watcher one time because he seemed to know a lot of things about them.
Sure.
And so now here we find him at the lair of the Abyss Watchers.
With all of the Abyss fucking shit, man.
If you listened very carefully, he said something about dragons as you entered the room.
Yes, he also has a lot of moves that are similar to this Artorias thing that I've got.
Yes. What I wanted to point out, though, is that if you look very, very carefully while you're exploring the Archdragon Peak, you can see him as a...
You are a dragon.
I finished talking.
More dragon than I.
Fuck, man. Alright, I'm enkindled. That explains why I have so much. Oh, yep, the headstone.
Yep. If you were watching very carefully on the... Remember the really shitty time that you had to fight like 30 snakemen, and then it was a dead end, and you were like, why did I come here?
Yeah.
There was, if you looked carefully at the phantoms there, you could see Hawkwood also walking around doing the same thing as you.
Looked at the probably key item.
No, I don't think so. I think that they're underusable. Yes,
Yeah.
Hawkwoods.
Bloodstained Swordgrass of Hawkwood, deserter of the Undead Legion. Traditionally, the Undead Legion of Farron sends the gravest of messages using Swordgrass. Come to the mausoleum in Farron. Only one can take the path of ancient dragons. So now I assume, all of the pieces of the stone dragon.
You sure do. You could turn into a 100% dragon right now if you wanted
That's
to.
pretty cool. I'm not going to do that. Where do I go now?
Okay, so that was just our quick little side quest.
Yay, we did it!
Next place we're going to head is the Cathedral of the Deep. Two reasons for that. First off, I want to talk some lore things that we missed out on.
Sure.
And also because it's where the DLC starts.
Cathedral of the Deep.
That's the wrong way. There you go.
The Cathedral of the Deep.
Cleansing Chapel, I think, is where you want to go. Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to very quickly run into the cathedral itself.
Right.
Although we don't have to start the DLC.
Yeah. Okay.
I just want to point some things out
Okay.
that I think are a little bit interesting.
I reckon you roar.
What?
I reckon a roar.
Oh, okay.
That was, whoa, whoa!
Merciful goddess, mother of the forlorn, who have no place to call their own. Please bear witness to our resolve.
Oh, hi.
Fire
That's
for
you.
Ariandel. Fire for Ariandel. And the ash to kindle flame.
Is that me? Am I the Ash?
Maybe.
I'll fucking murder you.
So, if
I'll fucking cut you, I
you
swear.
look at this guy very carefully, and it's the reason that I didn't talk about some of the stuff that was here until after he spawned, if you look at where he's actually praying, he's not praying to that altar. Look behind the altar.
Oh. Hi.
Notice? Did you hear him say something about a mother?
Yeah?
The agreed upon theory is that he's actually worshiping that statue back there, not the corrupted altar of the Cathedral of the Deep when they took over.
Sure, that makes sense.
Now, let's go through the door behind him, just because I want to talk about some kind of neat-ish stuff.
Sure.
So the Cathedral of the Deep, you found some items here your first time through that implied that these were originally people of the Way of the White.
Yeah.
I think that the Tome of the Deep that you still have in your inventory might say something about that. You don't need to pull it out, I'm just saying.
That's fine, go for it.
And there was
I might
some...
just keep walking until you tell me to stop.
Yeah, no, that's good. There's a very interesting theory that I heard about this that involves the way that, the Shinto religion works.
Okay.
Go down the stairs.
Okay.
So in the Shinto religion, it's not uncommon for, a place to itself be holy or possessed of a god.
Sure.
And so a theory that I heard is that this cathedral, you can murder that person, was put together to actually
Payback,
worship
bitch.
one of those places in a Shinto-type fashion.
Sure.
And if you were
That's not
to
holy ground. That's not.
if you were to go forward a bit and then look down across here, like into the space there,
Yeah.
that's a pretty large,
Dark hole.
pretty dark, possibly deep pool
Sure.
that seems to go on for quite a way.
I guess it is water in there, isn't
It
it?
sure is.
All right.
So I heard a very interesting theory that that pool right there actually is, air quotes, the deep.
I guess that makes sense. This isn't really anywhere close to the ocean, and they have been like. Or I guess I haven't seen any evidence of the ocean.
The other thing too,
What the fuck?
that's your giant
He's
friends.
very blue.
He is.
Anyway.
Another thing that's interesting about in the Shinto religion, and this is kind of even true in other religions as well, is that
Real quick.
yeah,
Where am I going?
continue out to where the giant was. I think we'll be able to see what we need to see out where you killed this giant, just straight out.
Sure.
Another thing that's interesting about the Shinto religion is that like gods or holy places can become polluted and corrupted.
Sure.
Like for as a random example, maybe if somebody was doing unspeakably unholy acts near them,
Like eating people?
like eating people and then leaving the refuse and poop around just on the ground there, like right on the ground by you,
yeah.
where that giant
Like
is.
here?
Yeah. So could be part of the reason that the deep became a thing of evil,
Maybe.
is that Aldrich himself actually corrupted it. I believe that jumping down won't kill you here. About to find out. Very last thing I want to point out, don't run that way, but across the goop pile
Yeah?
and back up towards the main altar.
This won't take a while.
Right? There are the statues on the side where I've kind of already mentioned there's like things growing out of people's back.
Yeah, and they look like the dudes who would have been turtles.
Yeah, they look very, very similar to the Turtlemen. I'm not sure if we'll be able to see the altar clearly unless you actually go up there.
Super gross.
So this may not have been the fastest way to do this, and I apologize for that. Oh, another thing I wanted to point out, the Paladin men that you fought here, the guys with the large shields and the maces that they could empower,
Yeah?
you don't need to fight any of them, but
Oh, wash it off, wash it off, wash it off. Yeah?
keep going up the stairs that way. Yeah. Off to the other side is where the stairs are? Yeah. There you go. They are all from Lothric. You found a lot of those down in the garden, guarding the king.
Yeah?
So there's a theory that, like, Gondor, the Church of the Deep, and Lothric, I hate those guys so much, all were kind of, like, in contention with each other. And, like, the Cathedral of the Deep was doing things to Lothric, and Lothric sent knights here to try to stop it, but then maybe some of them converted, which is why they're worshipping at this altar here. There's just a lot of things that are, like... It could just be that they reused the asset and attack animations because they were running out of time. Or maybe there's some significance to these types of enemies actually being here.
Sure. I mean,
So-
it seems as reasonable as any other thing that we've ever talked about.
Anyway, what I wanted to point out by this main altar is that if you look up and around it, after you finish murdering the worshippers...
Yeah, sorry, there's dudes to kill.
No, I get it. You'll notice some things that are covered.
Like there used to be a statue of a lady here.
Yeah,
Oh wow, they're all over the place.
they sure are. And they're real easy to not even notice the first time you come through here because there's already a lot of red.
Yeah.
But like almost all of the statues, they seem to be like hunched over in the same way. If you look to some of the smaller statues around here, I think that maybe they even look a little like her, but they aren't covered. No, I guess maybe not.
I don't know. Why is it glowing?
It's just glowing.
Whatever.
So anyway, that's all I wanted to point out here. I thought it was super neat when I learned about it, and I only learned about it after we started this playthrough. So yeah, some more stuff to know about the Church of the Deep. The default for when people find a statue of a goddess is that they immediately say it's probably Velka.
The goddess of sin?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I guess that's really like one of the four we know.
Right. There was also, there's been mention even in some items around here of a goddess Kaitha, something like that.
Sure.
You can head back to the guy who was talking, by the way, now. I just wanted to point these things out.
Thought we were going here for a reason.
No, it was just to show you those
Where
things.
the fuck?
You gonna bone out, you think?
Yeah, I don't even know where I am, dude. I don't know how to get back.
Okay, that's fine. You got a lot of bones. But yeah, I just thought those were cool little lore things to learn.
Yeah, I mean, I assume they're Arendurl.
They could be. That's another possibility.
Merciful Goddess, Mother of the Forlorn. Is it the same Forlorn from 2?
Let's find out. Let's talk to him, see what he has to say.
You've the same scent as that woman.
Yeah.
Then you must be an Ashen One. You must be. Oh.
Yay!
You don't know how long I've searched. Oh.
I typically search by planting my face in the ground and not moving. I'm waiting for the object I'm searching for.
For his contacts.
His eyes are covered, Brandon.
Don't mind me. Didn't mean to fall apart.
Well, that's good.
Now, Ashen One, I have a kindness to ask of you.
Sure, why not? I'm
Lives
nice.
in the cold land of Ariandel.
Oh.
I need you to show her flame.
Well, I can
A
do that.
proper flame that will burn the rot away.
That escalated quickly.
If you truly are ash, then it must be fire that you seek.
Sure, let's do it.
That was important enough that you got a cutscene out of it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
They of ash never fade.
Oh, he's just a mask and a beard.
He sure is.
He's gonna stab me in the fucking heart, isn't he?
He sure is.
Painting of Ariandel. Well, rotted scrap of it, that is.
Oh, this is the painted world.
Go on,
Oh, maybe.
take it.
Who knows?
I think we've talked about this before, or I've already had that spoiled on the internet. Because isn't it the painted world of Arendelle?
Ariandel?
Yeah, isn't that literally the name of the DLC?
Ashes of Ariandel.
Oh,
But this does look a little bit familiar.
I do feel like I've done this before.
He did say painting. Touch.
Whoa!
Whoa. You okay?
So,
And then
sorry, I'm gonna let this finish.
were two.
Did
You
you
already sent somebody in there that I have to kill.
Did you just have a revelation?
So if I'm a dude that they revived from fucking uplinking the fire, is it possible this is Butts?
No, because Butts. Well, no. In your game, Butts did link the fire.
I mean, once, yeah.
I mean, you have a completely different name.
Amnesia? So, this is familiar. Oh, hey. Oh, hey. What the fuck, man?
You can't lock onto it, so
I just... Okay.
Have you just arrived? How very unusual. Just how long has it been?
This is a...
Rejoice, my new friend. For this is a true haven of the forlorn, the cold and gentle painted world of Ariandel.
This is the voice this thing should have.
Find one for yourself.
One
A
what?
sweetly rotting bed to lie upon.
Oh.
Yes, of course. You're no exception. We've all seen terrible things.
I just dismembered a set of brothers.
Now, let it ease your burden. Ariandel will make a fine home for you. So, go on ahead. Find one for yourself. A sweetly rotten.
Yeah,
Quick, go along. A sweet.
that's gotta be the people. Yep.
sure is.
Okay.
So that guy's creepy as fuck.
Yep. This whole thing's creepy as fuck, man.
Gave you a little bit of information, but it won't mean much to you for a little while. And there's a reason for that. You should probably read some of the messages around here. Also, it's possible you'll get invaded.
Only the mighty may proceed. Well, that's good.
That's probably fine. Okie dokie. So,
Bloodstain right off the bat.
let's see what there is to find
Is there
in,
gonna be invisible tigers in here?
Maybe?
Damn it, Justin. That looks like it used to be a person.
Yeah, maybe.
Can't kill it, so it's probably fine.
Maybe.
Hi.
Spear chuckers.
Just
Just let me get my large soul of a traveler.
it's like isn't even hurting my stamina.
Yeah, he's not that
You're a bitch.
impressive.
Hey, guess what?
Boom!
Your butt. Haha,
Is
you
he-
thought I was
is
going
he-
to say chicken butt.
Is he dead now?
Yeah, sure. How are you?
That guy's got a torch. And a sword.
Oh, hello.
There's one thing that I don't know that I buy this rumor,
Yeah.
but I've heard tell
Whoa, okay.
that these
Keep
guys
happening, I guess.
maybe were once the foot soldiers of the Undead Legion.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I guess I could buy that. That dude did kind of look like, a little bit like he was an Abyss Watcher.
Yeah, they have kind of the same pointy
Ruined
hats,
my streak. Yeah?
but I don't know if it's fair to say that, like, if you have a pointy hat, you must be an Abyss Watcher. That seems like maybe it's a little racist,
I mean, then Big Hat would also be an Abyss Watcher, technically.
right? That's my point.
Crystal Sages.
Well, one of the Crystal Sages kind of was an Abyss Watcher.
Yeah.
But it kind of makes sense, given that this is a place, according to the two people you've encountered so far, that the Forlorn come. Because,
Yes.
first off, the Abyss Watchers would have been gone for a long time before they had just come back. So any of their... Hello!
What in the name of God?
That looks like it is a Bugman?
I mean, I don't know why I'm surprised, and nothing I have ever encountered in a painted world has ever been anything short of
Nightmare?
nightmares.
I'll just point it out as you run away from it.
Sure.
That thing was close to some,
What? What?
maybe I was trying to distract you, who
What I was
knows?
expecting.
That guy was close to some, rot.
Sure, I mean, that makes sense. He was a bug.
Exactly. Okay, welcome
Bugs are
to
known for eating
the fun part. Nothing bad's gonna happen to you here. I will mention that sound is a little bit important in this DLC.
Well, then shut your fucking mouth. Don't actually do that. Please. Entertainment show.
So you may
Oh,
want to listen
so-
carefully.
So.
That's fine. They're not too bad. Hello.
Why, though?
Firefly in the sky.
Oh, yeah, I don't know why I didn't expect the wolf howl to wake up with all the wolves.
That is typically how wolves work.
The last time I ran into a wolf, there was just the one. It was
Oh,
about the same size as all of these wolves put together.
boom. Got him. It is, again,
Sorry, man.
much like true
Stop!
wolves.
Are pack hunters?
Well, not terribly dangerous if you fight them one-on-one.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's fair.
I mean, that wouldn't be true for, like, me. If I were to fight a wolf one-on-one,
Oh, yeah,
I would probably
lose
lose.
to a wolf in the real world one-on-one.
But a person
I mean, have
who...
you seen wolves? They're big, man.
About this size, actually.
Yeah.
But
We done now?
I think you got him.
Jesus. Yeah, go on.
But yeah, for a, like actual skilled swordsman wearing armor, a single wolf by itself, not like the end of the world.
Yeah. And I mean,
Hello, this one's alive.
Oh.
I think
Well, I don't know if you're... Oh, they're the ones that are butterflies in disguise in me.
I don't know if you remember this. Again, it would have been a long time ago. They can they also have a kiss of death.
Oh, cool. Oh, they breathe on it.
Sure do.
Stop, please.
There was mention in one of the items you picked up of witch trees. Probably don't want to keep rolling into an area you've never been before.
I just want to be able to drink my juice.
Just want some orange juice just poured over my head because
Yeah.
there's no way I could actually drink this.
Alright. So.
Let's wait for those fireflies to peter out. What?
That was a really shitty rendition of the opening to Fireflies by Owl City.
Oh, okay. I would define that as worse than real shitty, if I'm being honest.
Well, I mean, we already have A- and B+ covered, so it's really downhill from here.
So yeah, as you probably figured out, not the greatest idea to attack them from the front, because it's not crazy easy to see their actual, like, kiss of death animation. They do stagger pretty well for trees, though.
Yeah, right?
There's 2 wolves and 1 tree left. Those wolves were not friends with... Oh,
There's
2
2
trees. Those wolves were not friends with the other wolves. They were happy to see that you had killed them.
I guess.
Well, so far, I mean, you made a pretty good clip of speed through here, and so far you're not, like, straight fucked.
Stop it. What are you doing to me?
Wow, that hurt a lot. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe I shouldn't have said anything.
Jesus H. Oh.
Oh, there was another one behind you breathing on
This one's
you.
its own sort of special.
He doesn't
Stop.
have fireflies.
Stop.
I think you found like a witch tree shield or something that like mentioned that they were things.
Maybe. I mean, it's possible. Oh, look. A place that I don't want to go.
Maybe don't go that way.
All
There's
right.
other directions open to you right now.
That sounds like a plan to me.
Okay. I really like the expansiveness of this particular DLC, especially in the beginning here, where it's like just a wide open space.
Yeah, I feel like that's pretty rare for Dark Souls.
It is. Oop. Got him.
Guys.
Nailed him. Good down. Down for the count. Nice.
Oh, and then there's a cliff.
And another wolf.
Oh.
Maybe these wolves are guarding something. Or maybe maybe they're just where
Ow. What the fuck?
there's one slightly larger like alpha wolf that you might
He's
want
got a whole fucking...
to keep eyes on.
Alright, just Jesus, man. Stop. Stop.
Meet Sif the Angry.
This whole beginning. Why you have to be made?
Alright, I think you've fought wolves at least this side before, and those ones had swords.
Yep. This one's a little bit more floaty, laggedy shenanigans.
It does know better how to fight without a sword than the other one did. It's got some nasty bites. And some sort of like weird
Fucking weird-ass windy...
snow charge, I was gonna call it. Just keep on making little tiny slices.
What?
Jumped away from you, man. It's a wolf. It's nimble. Quick and nimble when it needs to be.
Oh.
Okay, it's gone now.
It'll be back. Only do like a third of its health. Also, I don't know where the fuck it came from.
I think that if you
Hi,
look,
buddy, how are you?
if you look up here,
Jingle jingle.
not straight up that way, but
La, la, la.
off to the left.
I love the floppity tongue. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
A little bit too far to the left. Look at that overhang.
Oh, yeah?
That's where the wolf
Down
came
from the
from.
overhead?
Yep, sure did.
I guess that makes sense. Huh? Can I go up here, or are these impassable rocks?
I think you can go up here. I mean, this is a pretty open spot. You do what your heart tells you, man.
I did, and it fucked me. I guess I'm gonna go check the other direction out here a little bit, just to cover all my bases. I may have missed, like a weary soul of the unknown traveler.
I mean, it's a DLC, and they typically tend to put in a whole bunch of new like weapons and shit into DLCs. So
Yes.
it's probably in your best interest to explore as much as you can,
How are you?
unless you're just like, no, wolf sword. I will never use a different sword than this.
Well, I mean, yeah, but there's lore.
Be wary of the forest.
Yep.
Thank you,
So-
helpful message.
Fucking special.
Yeah, I actually didn't. I went this way first, so
Stop
I
picking tree.
had never encountered those witch trees before.
And so they just grabbed you and ate your face off. and
No.
you're like, what the fuck, man?
These ones actually activate when you make it to the top here,
Oh,
and then you have to fight your way back past them,
that's not ideal.
which can be a little bit tricky given the narrow
Nature.
way. And also, these guys wake up about the same time, and then you just have a bad time.
Alright.
So you back up, and you're like, I need to back away from the fire breather and the sword, the spear chuckers, and the shieldmen, and then a tree sets you on fire.
On ice, Justin.
I think that those were fire. No, they might have been ice trees. And that's where the spearmen really kind of become a nuisance, is when you might back right off a cliff. I really want to know the mechanics of that.
Breathing of the fire?
Yeah, like, is his breath pure alcohol?
Yes. He breathes out gasoline.
They do look a little like Vikings. They could just, that could be,
Just so drunk all the time.
yeah, that could be the situation. The
Well, I have the
follower.
follower javelin.
So if we
It
can,
drops back down to where it was.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
if we can look at that right now, actually,
Sure.
since I think you're mostly safe.
I
I don't know where your
Let's see.
javelins are. I think
They're
they're
around.
with your spears, probably.
use all the javelins, I guess.
Yeah, sure. Let's look around a bit. Like, go through them.
Slayer, drain, pike.
No. Maybe it's a ranged weapon. Maybe they put it with bows.
That'd be weird.
It would be a little
No,
weird.
they didn't.
They did not. Okay.
Okay,
We're
then
gonna we're gonna find them. We're gonna look through this nice and slow and methodical. Like,
Slayer, Yorshka, soldering iron.
there it is.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. Light spear wielded by the Farn followers, balanced to allow for throwing. Followers attack in groups, surrounding foes, shielding themselves, and thrusting their spears at their foes. On the final command, they hurl their spears into a fallen foe to give the retired warrior an honorable send-off.
Again, specifically say fair. Whoa, dying. Okay.
Wow. Yeah.
Specifically say fair in there, which again points to them being possibly Abyss Watcher
Oh yeah.
related.
That is the Farron Legion.
Yep.
I mean, I guess
Farron's
Farron was
undead.
also just a place.
It was. So it could have been that they were just, the people, like the soldiers of Farron.
Well, I mean, I assume that there's just these weird robed men that go around kidnapping people by throwing them into paintings. So that could just be where they operated the most. Like their kidnapping headquarters was Farron.
I will point out also that it does say, like, the name of the javelin was the Followers' Javelin.
Oh yeah, I guess. So they followed something, obviously.
Yep.
Probably the Legion. Whoa,
Hello, Bigman McBigman.
you got some horns to you.
This is one of the more difficult enemies types that you're going to encounter in this
And the
area.
types, cool. So there's a bunch of them. That's fun.
So I'd prepare every part of
He is
Uranus.
definitely a Viking.
And he knows how to use that shield. Now, again, I will point out that I played this on New Game Plus, my first playthrough, because that was the character that I happened to have. So, my experience may vary from yours a little, but these guys could be pretty fucking brutal. Oh, there you go. Just do that. And almost...
Nope, 2 fucking life.
Yeah, it's that charge that really was the dangerous bit, I always thought. Ooh, you're fighting them in... This is dangerous beans.
Oh,
Got
that's
him.
where his back is.
Found it!
I was looking for that.
Hey, that's where you keep that.
Cool, Newer Titanite. That's wonderful. I didn't have enough of that.
Good, because they gave you some more. What is happening?
happening?
Why is that
I
doing?
think maybe my controller's just finally dying.
Yeah, sure.
Well, I mean... Oh, it's probably my mouse, actually.
Oh, is your mouse freaking out? Alright.
Yeah, it does that. I have the Razer wireless one, and when it gets to either full charge... Oh,
Oh, nope, now you fucked it.
whoa.
We took a break for him to plug
Good.
his mouse in, and then it decided to destroy his whole game.
Yeah, so when the mouse fully charges itself, it will occasionally just start, like, resetting to 0-0.
Oh, like it... Okay, I kind of gotcha.
Yeah, I don't know why it does that. Oh, no.
Some of them have pet dogs.
That's fun. Fabulous. Great. Oh, there's
And by
more than
dogs, I mean wolves.
two. Of course, why wouldn't you?
I mean, if you're gonna have... In fairness, that thing is like almost a terrier to that thing.
Right.
Barely came up to its hip. Those are good shields. Those are the type of
They're
shields.
pretty excellent, I'm gonna be honest with you. What are you doing?
Now,
There's an actual guy?
I mean, he is a person, yes.
Well, I'm looking at his face, and he's not, like, undead or hollowed or anything. He just looks like a normal dude. Just an
Oh.
average Steve.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I call this guy average. These things...
Maybe average for them.
These guys are actually called, I think, the Mirkwood Knights?
Sure.
Milkwood Knights, maybe? There's something wood.
Hey, I mean, oh.
Got a lot of life.
They do.
The one thing that I liked about this DLC is that this was a little bit more what I expected of the like enemies of Dark Souls.
Yeah, there's a lot more trading going on there than
Well, it's just a lot more.
enemies that run up to you and explode their poo. Oh, I didn't think of the other paint world, not the other DLC. Sorry.
No, I was thinking about it being like to fight them feels a little bit more like a dance. Like it's a lot harder to just like zerk them down, which you can do with a lot of enemies. What happened there?
You heard some sort of rumbling? Felt like somebody just shot a bow at me.
No,
I hear a twang.
no, you're fine.
Like a really big bow.
Arrows and bows? What? No. Hi.
Oh, it explodes.
Sure does.
Who's doing this?
Oh.
But
at least he's always nice enough to intentionally miss you. That was awful kind of him.
yeah, he's a good dude. I go, oh, hello.
Oh, hello. Oh, jeez.
You
Okay.
got a mace.
Yeah, this is
Come
the...
on, Wolf. Let's go.
Yeah, if you could come over here into my... Whoa! Whoa! That's fine. Okay, Wolf, sit down, please, so that I can deal with the other two threats.
Ouch.
Okay, running away. Running away.
How many... did I, like, wake up the entire fucking household?
No, I think there's
Alright.
one dude. Like, one really... dude who's, like, crazy
That took
into
about
arrows.
7 years for him to charge up.
Well, that if you look carefully at that mace, it looks like it might be somebody duct taped a rock to a stick.
What? Oh, right. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe just back off far enough that the arrow shooters
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
leave you
also,
be.
pretty much out of Estus.
Oh shit, I didn't even notice you were that low.
Yeah, neither did I until just now.
Well, bam. And follow up.
You made that a lot easier. I probably needed to, but hey.
And nice stagger. And oop. Yeah, biggest problem with these guys is that you can really only block one of their swings.
Yes. Oh, good, more.
Okay, so how about next time we deal with this whole
Fucking
arrow
situation.
situation?
Sure.
All right, we'll see everybody then, safe behind this wall.
Woo!
Bye.
Bye.